Welcome back to Liberty Tree Gaming. We are playing Kingdom Come Deliverance II, and we are doing the blacksmith quest that we didn't do before the wedding. We actually get a chance to do it. This is the Hermit, and we need to go find the Hermit, but first we need to find out about the Hermit so that we can find the truth about what's going on with him. In the last episode, we did some running around. We left Troskowitz and we worked our way up to Tachov. We stopped by here and we'll have to go back. There was nothing there when we stopped by the first time, so see if it's changed. It probably has. Made it up here, talked to Radovan, and then came over this way to Istvan's Cross. We got his hat, and then came down here to talk to Betty to find out about the Hermit, and she gave us all of these things to do. First thing we're going to do, though, is talk to some villagers around the area and Gerda, then probably go to the cross we went to in the last episode to see what's there. You know, the Ara, the girl, she's not here anymore. I guess she's moved on already. I think she was going to Kuttenberg, so we might see her again when we make it that far. Gerda. It's you. Oh. I think she's in here.
Let's make this do.
Uh-huh.
I heard something happened to Ambrose the Hermit.
Too right. He sends everyone packing right away. He's changed a lot.
Okay.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
That's right. But I haven't seen it in his hut for a few years. Most likely he sold it.
Well, you've been to his hut then.
What do you know about this diabolical apparition?
Christ, have mercy. I want nothing to do with that.
Oh, well, that just shut him down, huh? What about the cross? Let's do this one first.
Stanislav had some kind of nighttime vision. A diabolical apparition.
Mary, Mother of God, protect us. A few days ago, he ran into the village on his last legs with fear. He said he saw a diabolical horseman down at the crossroads.
Okay.
What do you know about the apparition at the cross?
Better ask Gerda at the Apothecary's. She's the one what saw it with her own eyes.
Sure.
What can I sell to you?
I'd like to do something.
I was glad to be of help to you.
All right, Gerda. Hey, no, don't go in there.
I'll be with you, sir.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
Let's see. Watch out, Gerda. Let's do the harder one.
Easy now, Gerda. There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
Really? You're not going to laugh at me like all the others?
I believe you really did see something. But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
Everything.
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tachov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
Okay.
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fellow killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle.
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Don't worry.
I'll figure it out.
Nobody's going to make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
That someone summoned the devil. No.
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all of the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
Okay.
Gerda really did see something. That cross hides a secret.
Let's go to the cross then.
I'm sorry.
Man, what a storm. Oh, did you see that lightning?
Whoa!
Alright, well, we killed a wolf here last time, so let's see.
The Conciliatory cross. A memorial to the unfortunate death of that young man. I'm more interested in what secrets it conceals now.
There was nothing we couldn't dig last time we were here, so it definitely changed.
Fresh soil. Someone was digging here recently. It doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda.
Okay. Another one of these that I'm wearing. Not Chronicle of the Cross. Seneschal, Ambrose's decree. A little letter about the order. And Crusader's cloak.
You didn't take heed of the coin nor the books. It wasn't a thief. It must be something else.
Okay, Mutt. I hear you.
You're my doggy, eh?
I think that was a wolf. Alright, was that everything? Let's take a look at what we just picked up. So we know it was another one of these Waffenrogs, right? Yeah, red star. And it says a Waffenrog bearing the symbol of the Order of the Crusaders of the Red Star. And there was like a cloak. Brand new cloak of the Crusaders, red cross symbol. It was only recently buried in the ground, unlike the rest of the old papers. And the books, the Chronicle of the Knights of the Cross and Seneschal Ambrose's decree. And we picked that up somewhere just recently. And there was something else. Old letter about the orders. Commandery fire. Okay. An old letter to Seneschal Ambrose from a mysterious informer. It seems that Ambrose was once on the trail of a fire at the orders commandery in the town of Prague. Let's read that. Brother Ambrose, I know something that should interest you. I know who started the fire at St. Francis Alms House and why. They wanted the Grand Master removed too. Meet me tonight at the appointed place. The Dominicans from the Inquisition suspect me, and the bishop won't help us anymore. Don't trust anyone. Okay. Well, the weather is really annoying right now, to be honest. I'm going to read the other stuff once we can get inside, where we don't have the rain sounds quite so much. All right, Pebbles, where are we going now? Did this change anything? Yeah. Let's see. So let's kind of put things in weird order. It says, if I follow the road upwards, road towards Apollonia, and turn upwards into the rocks at the point where it crosses a small stream, it should be impossible to miss the place. Gerda, the apothecary's wife, should know more. I discovered that Gerda, the wife of the apothecary, with a shop on the village square, witnessed the apparition near the Conciliatory cross. Not long after sunset, a few days ago, Gerda saw an apparition by the Conciliatory cross. The apparition literally leapt up at her out of the ground. She said she also heard a strange clanking sound of metal on stone, then immediately ran away. That was probably the shovel. I found an old hiding place beneath the Conciliatory cross. Someone had recently been digging there and took something away, but they weren't interested in money or old documents because the old papers with Ambrose's name on them lay untouched in the ground. Besides that, a black cloak with the emblem of the Knights of the Cross with a red star had been hidden there only recently. The unknown visitor tried to cover up his tracks, but left the stone cross at an angle by mistake. Let's see. I think I'm on the trail of the devilish apparition, but I still don't know what this is all about and what the Hermit has to do with it. Stanislav the Shepherd is probably my next stop. All right, I'm gonna ride into Roskowitz and go inside and read these books. Or I could do it outside since it's not raining. But I do have some skill books to read too, so we'll do our little skill book thing. And let's read Chronicle of the Knights of the Cross. Chronicle of Crusaders, the history of the rise and fall of the noble and honorable order of the Knights of the Cross. Thank God and Christ that he has been pleased to guide my hand and bless me in the unworthy thing which I have perhaps only presumed to do out of insolent pride. I give attention to work where others cannot, to record what is not to be forgotten. How much? Okay, I don't think I can read all this. Definitely not going to read all this. All right, this is the important part, I think, because the fire was mentioned in that separate letter. So we'll go to this. The death, or on the fire of the order's commandery. The death of the blessed Emperor Charles IV in the year of the Lord, 1378, ignited a spark of sinful hatred. Only a few hours after the death of the illustrious emperor, a red rooster engulfed the entire order's commandery in the old town of Prague. The flames quickly consumed the entire church, the hospital, and the order's library, containing thousands of precious manuscripts and holy relics. Many of the sick and the brothers who had thrown themselves into the fire for them were burned. The terrible loss was all the greater because the land books and records were also disappeared. It was very well contrived, for the new Pope, Urban VI, did not look kindly on rich monasteries and rebellious orders, and gave his bishops free rein to intrigue. Much of the order's property was soon lost under strange circumstances. Old Grandmaster Frederick died 2 years later and could no longer look on at the misdeeds of his brothers. His successor was elected Zdenek, who, however, more than concerned with the reformation of things, was on the contrary more concerned with intrigue, and conspired with the Prague chapter against the archbishop, so that truth and unity came to a great detriment. God, what dark times have come for our order! We have fallen prey to the whore of Babylon, and have been poisoned by the poison from her breast. For by courtesy small things grow, but by discord even the greatest things crumble to dust. So, only some intrigue there. I don't think it explained much, but there was a fire and a lot of the records were lost. So what does this decree say? That's Latin. Of the year of our Lord, 1382, we make it known to all before God that Brother Ambrose of Prague has fulfilled his vows of order and mastery, and has attained considerable renown and skill in his work, as well as having attained true or due wisdom in his age. We hereby place in the hands of Brother Ambrose of Prague all the duties and dignity of the office of Seneschal of the order, and swear allegiance to him before God. Our brother is further dispensed from the hospital service, and is charged with the care of appointing honest correctors of the courts, and confirming suitable preceptors of castles, hospitals, and other residents of the order. For his own use and that of his office, apart from the ordinary customs, our elder brother Ambrose is given 2 good riding horses, and 1 each for his knight and chaplain. He is also to have the service of 1 archer and 2 squires in armor, as well as 2 servants under the saddle. Anything else? Oh, just that skill book, I think. That was about the fire. We already read that. And Executioner's Axe, yeah. Read that. And we'll read the skill book.
I wouldn't be able to get up either.
Find shelter. 2nd day alone in the wilderness. I've quenched my thirst, and now I have to find shelter. A rock overhang, a hut made of branches, or even a hastily dug earth lodge will do. The caves may look inviting, but it often happens that a bear quietly snuggles up to you at night.
Here it comes.
That dialogue cracks me up.
God bless.
Okay. So did that change our journal any? I don't think it did. Yeah, I don't see anything new in there, so. Alright. Well, that was a lot of reading, but might be important to the quest, so we definitely want to get that done. Alright, switch up there. Zoom out. Our next stop, we are going to go over here to Stanislav. Come on, Pebbles. Fast travel there. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, we're stopping. Is this guy looking for treasure or a bandit?
What are you doing here?
Searching for treasure.
I was being serious.
What do you mean? I've got this here treasure map, and I'm looking for gold.
Let's see.
Don't be shy. Let me see it.
And why would I do that? So you
So
can
I don't
pinch
punch
it?
you in the face.
I only want to help. I know these parts. What if you're looking in the wrong place entirely?
Well, you could be right. Fuck it. Here, take a look. But give it right back.
All right, books. Got so many things.
Give it to me.
Yeah, we've been there. I think.
I
been
hate to be
played,
the bearer
son.
of bad news, but you've been deceived.
What?
This is no map. I've seen a fair few in my time, and this is just a bunch of scribbles.
What? But how can you tell?
Well, I thought it was odd just from the parchment it was scrawled on. It's very delicate, and the lines... It looks like no map I've ever seen. Sorry.
You might as well keep it then.
Okay. Well, my audio edit worked on one of those lines. I'm getting there. What I've discovered is that I may see one subtitle line, but then there's 45 voice actors that do the line, because it may be said by any number of, or well, any number, 45 different NPCs. So yeah, it's taken a long time. I've got over 4,000 audio files edited so far. Okay, here we are, right? I see you over there.
Good day. You silly doggy.
What's up, Stanislav?
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the Hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why do you want to know? Forget that, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
I can give him schnapps. Let's see. Now let's get him drunk.
Want a swig of schnapps? Or two, maybe?
If it's any good, I won't say no. Show it here.
It's just that I don't have anything on me.
Are you kidding me? I do
offer
too.
what you haven't got. I was looking forward to it.
How was it with the diabolical apparition? I heard you saw something.
Leave me be.
Must have drank it all. Let's try this
Do you
one.
want to roast in hell and choke on sulphur?
But I didn't do anything.
And who did the devil appear to, eh? Speak, sinner. How was it?
All right. I'll gladly help you. Just stop with that. What did you want to know?
Tell me all you can.
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the Hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that. That's strange.
Sounds like a
Would the
Nazgul.
devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the Apothecary saw him too.
Yeah, sounds like the Nazgul from the Lord of the Rings, when Frodo's hiding in the ditch. All right. Why would the devil go to see the Hermit?
But the Hermit helps people, though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why would the Hermit sell his soul?
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure.
Okay, and I think that's on the helping the shepherd's quest. I want to try and focus on the Hermit one, so we'll come back for that.
God be with you, good sir.
All right, what do we get on this one now? So we have at night, Seneschal the shepherd saw the devil on a black horse going back and forth at the crossroads in the forest, but there was something fishy about his story. The devil would have gone straight to the hermit. He certainly wouldn't have had to look for the right path at the crossroads. Now we have an update at the bottom. I have, it has said that Ambrose the hermit recently sold his soul to the devil. I ought to find out if there's any truth behind the stories before I go and see him. It could help me get his broken sword. The hermit lives in a small hovel in the rocks. I questioned both the witnesses. I should look for some other traces of the devilish apparition in the places where it was seen. I should take a look around Apollonia, even though I doubt I'll find any traces of the Black Rider in the Rocky Labyrinth. Maybe I'll get lucky. Alright, so we're in Apollonia. It's a poacher's camp. We have this thing, St. John's Fire, and tunnel, cliffs, camp, abandoned camp. Kind of want to hit these. I mean, they're in a row, so we'll hit those on our way up there. I think we've been to that camp before, but
That herdsboy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks.
alright, just an empty camp. So next up we have St. John's Fire.
That'll be the remains of the Midsummer Night bonfire.
Huh. Okay. Drink. No drinking. Alright then. Anything on the bottom side of this rock? Oh. I mean, we came through here when we came to America, so that's cool. We walked right by this thing. Tunnel in the cliffs. That up there. What's going on here? Dagger.
That looks like a map. Carved into the rock.
Really? Where in the world will this be? Okay, so this is the castle, right? There's an X right there. Stuff over there. But that X looks like it's important. Bolt piercing. Ants all in this thing. Ah! Crazy. So let's look and see. We have Roskowitz. And there was kind of like a road that went like this. Oh, we gotta go north of Trotsky, right? Yeah, because it had like the two towers. I bet that's it. Hidden treasure. Clearly marked on my map. Okay then. We'll get to that eventually. And we're going to keep running up towards the Hermit's place. See if I can shoot these guys.
Hei, mindenki ide!
Humans.
Majd én Móresre tanítalak, te roh...
Ah, missed. The other guys ran off, didn't they? Oh, I think I am.
Riado! Támad!
Fortunately, your stick doesn't break through my armor very well. I wonder where he went. Silver chalice, groschen. That was a lot of groschen. Door chest and keys. Saber. Oh, look at that. What's this thing? Saber. Ataman. An unusual curved blade used by nomads on fast horses in the Hungarian steppes and remote Arabian deserts. The swift weapon excels at offense and defense alike. Every good Christian should be aware of losing his head to such a weapon. This thing is like better. Oh, go here and switch to that. Alright, so yeah, it's better defense, but worse stab. A lot worse stab and a little worse slash, but better blunt. Okay, it's a good thing. Probably will keep it, in fact, but may not use it. Cuman stuff. You have a sword? Mead. Boy, these guys are loaded up here. What is it, Mutt? I feel like a guy got away, so gotta be careful. Drink. Those bags are not real. Right, decent helmet. Very gold and some more groschen. Hunting sword, a shashka. Look at that. The shashka is similar to a long knife, and its distinctive pommel is in the shape of a bird of prey. It originated in the steppes of Kiev, but was also favored by the Cumans of Hungary. Cuman shield. Cool. Anything up this way? So that was that enemy camp. I have another one there. We may have hit that one during the nighttime run through the dark that was so terrible. And just like found it, but not explored it. Because I was just running through. Oh. Oh no. Gotta watch where you're going. I feel like I'm inside the rock right now. I was inside the rock. Okay. This is not the camp we just did. This is the other camp. We came through here on the way to America. That's what we did. Anything here? Now, I know I looted this chest, so maybe it's restocked. Well, I didn't mean to take all, but I guess I will. Okay, let's see, that is the ruin in the rocks. That's where Miraca was. Yeah, she was underneath that. So let's go here next. Look at that. Looks like he's like a dragon, like blowing fire or something. I have no idea what this says, but definitely says something. Eee. I just love games where you get to explore like this. This is just, it's fun. They put so many little things to find. Like, it's not just place. Like, it's not just woods. There's stuff here. It's like a living place. All right, what's going on here?
A horse? What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look. A beautiful horse. Black as charcoal. The herds boy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit. But it wasn't the devil.
What's Mutt doing?
Good dog, Mutt. Show me.
Come on, Mutt.
Come here, boy.
Good boy. Now what? Okay. Well, that's a face. Okay. Well, what do we do with this key? Get in over here? Oh. Just right here. It's the only spot you can jump. I didn't look in here. Ah. I bet that key was to this. Painkiller, 181 groschen. I'll take it. I need the bandages, so leave those. Alright, so what do we got? On the journal. Let's see, if we look over here, we got There was money and old documents in a hiding place beneath the roadside cross, as well as a new cloak of the order. Must have been hidden there by the mysterious rider. Why he'd been digging there and what he took is anyone's guess, though in any case, his horse is still in Apollonia, so the stranger hasn't left yet. Unless he's dead, of course, but maybe he was threatening to kill the hermit, or could he have already killed him? Found a black horse and a saddle in an old sheep pen that could only mean one of two things. Either the black rider was still hiding somewhere nearby, or someone killed him and kept his horse. But one thing was certain, in any case, it was no devil. Alright, so what do we have? Find out more about the hermit. B. And get the hermit's sword. Alright, well, let's go to B. I was just thinking, I think I hear something, but yeah, I do. It's the bells from Trotsky. Right, so this is up here. And we gotta go further north. I don't know why we're in this way, I guess. Let's go look in America's Cave, see if there's anything there. Empty. Guess I could sleep there. Even took her herbs that she had hanging up there. She had like garlic drying or onions or something. Hey, Matt.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Okay. I tell you what, I just looked at the clock. We're at about 40 minutes, which is about where I want to keep this episode, and I'm sure when we get to the hermit we'll have a lot to do, so we'll actually pause here and pick it up from this spot next time. So if you're enjoying the series, please consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing if you like it that much. I hope you do, and if you think of anything that I miss or have any tips, I'm all ears. Please leave a comment. I appreciate everything, and we'll pick it up from here next time. Until then, be good.